And as the referee chains the door closed, you are locked into the steel cage lounge. And the only way out is over the top. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Steel Cage Lounge. I am your co-host for the evening. I need to turn down the volume on this is what I need to do. There we go. I'm your co-host for the evening. I am the original tribal chief of the Steel Cage Lounge. I am the provider, the head of the table, the Sicilian savage. I am the nightmare doctor. And joining me shortly will be the main event. Tonight we are watching the go-home episode of NXT as we're setting up Stand and Deliver, which will be 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. As Farmer enters the chat here, I do not have Farmer's music queued up yet. I will do that shortly here with the bookmarks. As we have a particular sound we play for Farmer whenever he enters the show. Anyway, so like I said, we were watching the Go Home episode of NXT. We'll have to put Farmer's entrance sound on hold because, ladies and gentlemen, main event Shane Uso is in your city.
Man, I lost my TV remote, Uso. I lost my TV remote.
You lost. Now, how did you lose your TV remote?
I don't know.
Well, as long as you're stuck on NXT, you should be fine.
Well, see, here's the thing. I normally watch it on the laptop, and then I'll put Hypnotic on the television. However, I went to go turn off the TV, only to find the remote is gone. So, oh my God, first world problems. I actually had to get up and manually turn the television off so I can put NXT on the laptop.
Oh my God, it's like fucking 1974.
I know. Fucking hell. The only thing I could think of is I was gathering my gym clothing because I did laundry. Hooray. Yay, adulting. And I was putting all the clothing. I had it folded on the bed and I put it into my bin. So I'm wondering if the remote is in the bin right now. So as I'm talking to you guys tonight, I will be fishing for our TV remote. So we have a little subplot here on the Steel Cage Lounge tonight.
Looking for the as Shane is looking for the remote.
Emotional, damn it! It is. It's terrible. First world problems, man. Wait
a moment, and then Farmer has joined us in the chat. If I just play that little soundbite, I won't get copyright struck.
Nice. Yeah, how about that? He got popped last week, Farmer. That's pretty bad. Hey, there it is. All right, cool. Yep, it was in there. Right on top. All right, we can close the book on that. By the way, we're getting the promo for the women's fatal 4-way at Stand and Deliver. And Jesus Christ, my hormones are in overload right now.
Wait, we got 20 minutes left? Didn't Oba? Oh, as they're giving us the rundown for Stand and Deliver. I would say, didn't Oba? I thought Obafemi was just there.
Yeah, they showed him entering the arena with the deep state behind him, and then it faded to black. Commercial
He
break.
walked right through the park. He walked right through the. By the way, there was a live mugging in the parking lot. Oh, and they just added it. There it is, right there.
There it
The
is.
6-man tag. Yep.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Does Stax turn on the family here?
Oh, you know he turns on them.
You know,
Absolutely, man. Yep, you can see that coming a mile away. It's a wrap, man.
Well,
yeah, this is gonna be a great show.
I knew that was going to happen there. So yeah, so we've got they're giving the stand deliver rundown. Zarya, Kalani, Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, Lola Vice, and one more to be decided.
Yes.
Yeah, we got one more, but we're gonna fit this all into 20 minutes tonight.
Yeah, everyone's getting their shit in. Yeah. That there has been no main event announced because there was the 2 matches and the gauntlet, and that was all that was announced. So
as we get the wannabe Chase U in the back here.
It's Johnson College Chase U. Thea. Well, hello there.
Oh, Thea Hale is going to be in the fatal in this match. Good for her.
About time she's getting some TV time.
Not much red in her new gear. We'll come back to stand and deliver.
There's actually not much to her gear now that you mention it.
Well, she just came out of Nathan Frazier's dressing room.
Hey-yo.
All right, so not to bury Ethan Page became the number 1 contender for the North American title. He defeated Wesley, Lexus King, and Eddie Thorpe.
Yes, and to touch on that.
Oh my gosh, she just licked the North American title.
Oh Lord, good thing it wasn't the old NXT Women's Championship. Know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. But line of the night. So was breaking down what's going on tonight, and Little Oos said, and I quote, "Lexus King's beard is dumb. Wesley has his bodyguards do the work for him. Ethan's glasses and face are dumb, and Eddie Thorpe is the most annoying person on the planet."
I guess she's a Ricky Saints fan.
She is a Ricky Saints fan, actually. Oh, and don't ask her about Reg Holland either. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yikes.
Oh, Carmen Petrovic. So Thea Hale's wrestling Carmen Petrovic. Okay,
let's go, Carmen.
They showed that before they cut the commercial. They showed Carmen's entrance with Ashante the Adonis. Lola Vice defeated Tatum Paxley to become the join Kalani Jordan, Zarya, Sol Ruka, and Izzy Dame in that ladder match. And now we'll find out who the 6th person will be. They also added a match, Fatal Toxic Cold Foam against the Meta Girls, against Tatum and Gigi. Good for Gigi. Gigi got a spot at Stand and Deliver. Good for her.
Yes.
Against the newly reformed tag team of Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade.
Great. Great. Lovely.
And then they had to determine the number 1 contender for Fraxium's tag team title. Hank and Tank ran the fucking gauntlet.
Honk, honk, baby. That was a great showing. They looked excellent. I look forward to this story being completed at Stand and Deliver.
You know what they should have done? Because they should have had I was thinking about this about halfway through the gauntlet. Yeah. They had Hank and Tank lose 3 or 4 matches.
Yeah.
They should have had Hank and Tank beat each one of those teams by the same way that they got beat.
Oh, that would have been neat.
I like that. Been neat to show that they learned something for those 3 weeks. Every time they lost, that would have been. Yeah. So the teams they beat: Tyson and Tyreek, Brooks Jensen and Nico Vance, the No Quarter Catch Crew, and Briggs and Inamura.
Yes. Yeah, very fun match. Hank and Tank, obviously, very high energy. I love watching these guys. They've come a long way. I really want to see them win the tag team championship to Stand and Deliver, and then they can celebrate. They could go to Chili's, and it'll be great.
with 8-bit Eric.
Yeah.
I take her to Chili's. I want to treat her nice. Oh, speaking of which, though, if you're deep into the hypnotic or hypnocast or Saturday Night Hypnosis extended universe like we are on YouTube, condolences to Leon from Words of Paradise.
Oh my God.
He lost his beloved pet, Hondo the parakeet, on Saturday night. So
Love you, Hondo. Rest
love
in
you,
peace,
Hondo.
bro.
We're gonna miss you.
Fucking Thea won.
Yeah, Thea won. So Thea is the 6th person. Yeah, good for her.
Ew, what the fuck? Huh?
You don't have to say it. I've got this.
This is true. It's just so fun
I
to
didn't
say.
have it brought up right yet, but I just got to go. I got to go find it. Wait, what the heck's going on here? Where are all my sound? Hey, this is the old soundboard. What the fuck?
Of course, we got to finish it off with all the combatants eyeing up young Thea.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
There we go. It's going to be a fun ladder match. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. God bless those guys and gals putting on the show for us. They're going to have to show up at like fucking 4:30 in the morning Pacific
my God.
time.
I'll still be awake from the Hall of Fame the night before.
You're a brave soul, Oos. I ain't
fucking 1 a.m. on the East Coast. It's going to be 10 p.m. on the West Coast.
I'll be sleeping.
Oh, and then we had a I don't know what you can call it, a live mugging in the NXT parking lot.
Yes, there was.
As the family and the Dark State threw it down, and Stacks almost got his ass handed to him, but he got bailed out at the last second by Tony, and a bunch of paid off cops.
Yeah,
but
right.
It was crowbars, and guys, I got one thing to say about that.
Uh-oh. Nice. Yeah, that was a fun watch. I really enjoyed that. It's one of the better brawls I've seen in a while. For a second when it started, I actually thought Rizzo was going to get jumped the way they had the camera get cut.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking, oh shit.
No, you knew Rizzo was calling Tony when she got into the murk, pulled out her phone. They purposely showed her on the phone getting into the car. So
yeah. Oh, flashing back to the gauntlet. How about the one pin, which was a throwback to WrestleMania 9 with Rick Steiner catching and the power slam for the 1-2-3 when he was on the shoulders? That was an awesome spot. Well done. Perfect execution by Tank.
I wish someone would have pointed that out. I wish the announcers would have pointed that, because then they could say, "Oh, look, they watched tape." There.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Golden opportunity missed. And especially with the WrestleMania 9 documentary that just dropped over the weekend, which is a very, very, I hate saying that word. My apologies. It was an excellent watch. I highly recommend it.
Yeah. You know what is also a recommended watch is our coverage of WrestleMania 9, which you can find in our archives.
Oh, look at that. I set it up. You knocked it down. Beautiful.
You can find it in our archives. I don't know. You know what? I'll have to look through my archives to see if I have it, because maybe then, if I get a chance this week, I will port it over to YouTube, and then you can join our YouTube channel. We lost a subscriber. We're down to 4.
Dang it!
It's probably my nephew. Yeah, so if you're listening on YouTube, like the stream.
Nice.
If you're listening on Spotify, like the stream. If you're listening on Podbean, like the stream. And if you're listening on Twitch, how the fuck are you listening on Twitch? Because we're not on Twitch. But go over to YouTube and like and subscribe and comment. and get us to 500 subscribers.
Yeah. That's when the fun begins, kids.
I watch some of these live streams on YouTube, and I can't believe these guys have like 1,000 subscribers. They got 83 people watching.
Right? It's insane. Yeah, good shit.
And we got this commercial here. Let's recap the week real quick. Friday Night SmackDown, April 11th from the Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle, Washington. Another boy, we love our fucking gauntlet matches here, don't we?
Do.
30-minute gauntlet match to determine a number one contender for Liv and Raquel's women's tag team titles. So Liv and Raquel will be defending. Let me see here. Hold on. They are defending Sunday.
That is correct. Night 2.
They'll be defending Sunday, and then the winner of that match defends them Tuesday in NXT.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
For the winner of the women's gauntlet.
Yeah, for the winner of the women gauntlet
on Stand and Deliver. Yeah.
Bailey and Lyra Valkyrie ran the 28-minute gauntlet, defeating Alba Fire and Piper Niven. I will refuse to call them anything else other than that. B-Fab and Michin, Katana Chance and Caden Carter, and Maxine Dupree, and Natalia and Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark, the remnants of the Cold Foam Fusion proboscis collective.
And I have a gripe with this match. Two actually. One, the one legit tag team out of all of these you just listed lost and did not get the opportunity. Two, Lyra Valkyria is your women's intercontinental champion. She's not fucking defending that at WrestleMania.
And neither is Chelsea.
What are we doing? Yeah, that's a crime against humanity. I want Chelsea Green at WrestleMania, goddammit.
Exactly. She'll probably defend it on SmackDown the night before. But yeah, there's
probably.
How many times? I was just looking at that. Like every single match is for a title. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 13 matches right now, and there's 1, 2.
What is this? All in?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 13 matches are for titles.
Wow.
The only gripe I have, we'll get into the matches before the end of the show, but the only gripe I have is, why is the Roman Punk Seth match why does that not have some stakes?
There's some stakes, I'm sure. Well,
I know
Paul
the stakes are that Seth Rollins cannot let CM Punk win, is what the
because it will ruin wrestling.
I mean, why not? Winner is the number one contender. Winner gets a match against either champion of his choice anytime, something like that. But I digress.
Oh, so about that, the Punk match. So remember, I told you I did some undercover work. We're getting to some predictions from Little Loose.
Oh yes.
So I did capture this. I think you guys will appreciate this. All right, Caddy, how about some predictions here? Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Who you got?
You.
Me? Who am I?
CM Punk.
Why am I CM Punk?
You look like him.
I look like him, huh? That's interesting. So there you go.
You look old. You look old. That's why.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So apparently I'm winning night 1, guys. So put your money down.
Winning night 1. All right, we're back to SmackDown. Rey Fenix continued the Lucha Brothers winning streak here. He defeated Humberto Carrillo. Zelina Vega defeated Chelsea Green by countout when Chelsea forgot what the count was. In 1 minute. She beat her in 1 minute because she forgot what the count was. Tiffany Stratton defeated Roxanne Perez, and LA Knight and Randy Orton defeated Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga. Meanwhile, on the go-home episode of Raw, only 4 matches last night.
Yeah, that was odd.
Bailey defeated Liv Morgan. Rey Mysterio defeated Julius Creed. AJ Styles defeated Karrion Kross, who got his old entrance back, which I thought was great.
Yeah, definitely want to touch on that cross match when you're done.
And Finn Balor defeated Penta by disqualification. And then they did more setup with Roman and Seth, which I thought was pretty good. Roman and Seth and Punk and Paul. Wait, here. So in a match that includes Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk, the person getting over the most is Paul Heyman.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, Paul Heyman is the main character. Oh, by the way, this was from the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California.
Light the beam, baby. Let's go, Kings.
So what do you have to say about Karrion Kross?
So yeah, I really enjoyed this match. It was a throwback to mid to late 80s wrestling, where Kross was really playing up the psychological portion, trying to wake up the beast within AJ Styles, which was actually pretty awesome. If you notice, just the mind games that Kross was playing, he actually came across like a legit star last night. I really hope we get to see more from Karrion, especially since you said that he came out to his old entrance with the black and white and the music and everything. So hopefully some things are on the horizon for Kross. I love this. I love the direction he's going in. Let's go. He could be like a modern day Jake the Snake Roberts with the mind.
He's completely. I we loved him when he was in NXT. They made him. He was a legitimate monster in NXT. When he got called up, he was too much. They made him too much of a meathead,
right?
Because of the bald head. But then he's grown out his hair. He's changed his ring gear. Even Scarlett changed her appearance a little bit. Yeah, that was. How about when he faked the leg injury?
That was great.
Calling back to AJ's leg injury on SmackDown, and then he hit AJ, got up and started to dance.
That was great.
Yeah, he was doing like a jig, and then Scarlett was like cackling outside the ring. That was pretty good. Well, you know what? Oh, go ahead. Finish that thought.
That he came across as, if you're just flipping around and you happen to land on that on Netflix, you were probably saying, "Who's this guy?" Dude, the sky's the limit now. Just run with it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see him and AJ in a program after WrestleMania. Maybe let that run through the summer.
Yes,
maybe let Karrion get a win, and then AJ can always get his win back there. But yeah, he's a he can talk, he can wrestle. Mm-hmm. As long as you don't make him look like an idiot. What'll be the real telling sign. Mm-hmm. If they have some faith in Karrion Kross to carry this, or if they're going to do more with him, if Kross gets involved with the match between AJ Styles and Logan Paul, maybe even costs AJ the match.
Oh, now we're cooking.
Yeah, now that would show, because I know his contract is up.
Yes, yeah. Hopefully they re-sign him. Where else is there to go? Really?
Well, speaking of contracts that are up.
Oh, yes. What a segue.
Who are you most excited to see in the WWE? Throwing out 4 names here. Aleister Black, Rusev, Jeff Cobb, or Mariah May.
Mariah motherfucking May, son. All goddamn day. Give me the glamour in WWE. She will. Oh my God! Can you imagine her in the women's NXT division with the competition that's there already? She's going to. She's already got the dramatic and the acting down. She's going to kill it there. Can she wrestle? Yes, we've seen that. She can go. I think it would just add so much flair. And then you were joking around. You said, yeah, great. Another blonde for Charlotte to beat. But that remains to be seen. But I think Mariah May and she obviously that's the end game. She wants to be there. let's see what she could do, man. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be awesome, especially coming off that program with Tony Storm. Excellent.
Well, the neckbeards were doing Steiner math on X.
Oh no, God.
Well, she debuted November 2023. So her contract isn't up till November 20.
She debuted November 2023. Knowing Tony, he probably signed her April 2023 and didn't know what to do with her for 6 fucking months.
Yeah, but then she got injured and it put some time back on her contract.
Maybe. No, he doesn't add injury time.
Out of spite, he can. It's been done.
Oh yeah, he did it to Ray Phoenix. Yeah. It depends on what concessions he makes, though. But yeah, it's just so. Yeah, so I guess we will see if Mariah May, if the Glamour shows up in NXT. That would be that'd be fairly interesting. We never got a by the way, we never got a promo segment with the 4 girls.
What, for the NXT Women's Championship?
Yeah,
they all did individual ones, which I thought
promo,
were
which was the strangest promo I've ever seen in my life.
I enjoyed Jada's. I thought it was from the heart. It was she made me.
Oh,
she may have swayed me.
God, they try to play that sympathy card so many times. They did it with
she
Lola.
May have swayed me. I'm telling you.
But they, no, I was like, so Julia's cutting the promo, and then all of a sudden she starts to speak English.
Yeah, that threw you for a loop. You were like, she's speaking English?
I thought it was AI.
That's awesome.
I thought they recreated her voice with AI, and then I'm like it's like that story. You ever hear that story about when Valentina Shevchenko was doing her drug test for one of the UFC main events, and she's walking down the hallway, and she was supposed to face Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Thank you, Jedrzejczyk.
Yes.
She's supposed to face Joanna Jedrzejczyk, and Joanna walks as they're coming close. Joanna leans in. She goes. Did they tell you?
Yeah.
Did you believe them? With no accent, by the way, she said it. That was so Valentina goes back and she tells her coach this. Then Joanna says this to me. Did they tell you? Did you believe them? With no accent. And the coach, like, what the hell is she talking about? And he went home and he couldn't go to sleep because he was thinking about it all night. And then the next day he said, this is what she's trying to get into our fucking heads. That's what she's trying to do.
That's fantastic. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I thought the promos they served their purpose, and I gooned a little bit, so I thought it was a win-win.
Doesn't take much to get you to goon nowadays.
Not really. Nah, man. Fucking testosterone flowing through my veins.
Testosterone in my veins.
I want to steer
Who we have joining us in the chat? Who we have joining? Wait! Oh my God! We got this. Looks like Hypnotics chat. What the hell? Oh, they're all farmer. Gadak is a boomer. UCM punk haters. I love punk.
That's great. Oh. Good times. Oh man. So the match we're watching this week, kids, is it's a few episodes in the making.
Yeah, finally, Sarge wanted to come on and talk about Becky Lynch.
This was weeks ago, by the way.
And I figured that we would do it with this Becky Lynch, Rhonda Rousey, Charlotte match from WrestleMania 35, which was the WrestleMania that was a couple months before we actually started the show. So we've never actually watched this match, and it's an interesting match to watch. Sarge could not make that happen. Maybe he'll do it over the summer, and in that case, we'll watch the match that kicked off the man, which would be the triple. That was funny because I kept saying the match between Charlotte and Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. I forgot that match was a triple threat.
Yes.
With Carmella. Carmella was the champion. Carmella entered as the champion.
How odd is that, by the way?
So we'll get that queued up here. And while we're doing that, I think there it is. There it is, Becoming a Spectacle.
Oh, you haven't watched that yet?
No, I haven't watched it, but I'm telling you though, that is odd. Well, because it's the only other one in Las Vegas, but that is odd picking like the worst WrestleMania.
It was a good watch. It was really neat. They showed some pretty decent footage behind the scenes, and the one common denominator, because of the time period, they're not used to having cameras behind the scenes, so everyone was extremely defensive of the product. Like almost every single one was like, "Why is there a camera here? Why are you shooting?" I'm reminded of a couple of shots of The Undertaker where he's staring at the camera like, what the fuck? It's
right. You know what? I wish he would have gotten into some. There's so many great behind the scenes stories there. Like that's the only match in Undertaker's streak that he won by disqualification.
Correct. Yeah. Terrible match too, by the way.
And and then Shawn Michaels comes down to the ring. He's managed by, this is right after he did his heel turn. He's managed by Luna Vachon.
That is correct.
He does not even acknowledge her.
Right. Yeah. Not a word was said.
His manager.
Yeah. That was weird. And another thing that you'll notice once you watch it, and for those of you listening who have watched it, they censored out faces that you know who the hell it is. It's just very bizarre.
Oh, and then then that's Lex Luger's debut WrestleMania. And then Lex Luger and Kurt Hennig. The story behind that is Lex Luger has the tassels on his trunks, and Kurt Hennig kept plucking them off.
He didn't talk about that on the doc, but he did tell a decent story about the girls that were holding the mirrors. So,
and then Skinner is the fake Doink.
Yes.
Refresh my memory. He's Stan Lane's tag team partner. What the fuck is his name again?
Stan Lane and Steve Kern, the fabulous ones.
Steve Kern, that's right, the fantastic ones. That's it.
Yeah. And
the original booker of Florida Championship Wrestling, Steve Kern.
You are correct, yes, sir, man.
Yeah,
that
was. Did they get into the backstage politics between Hogan and Hart?
They touched on it a little bit. Hart was a little salty, so there is some of that.
Bret Hart salty? You're shitting me.
I shit you not, sir. But
did he give the show a 4 out of 10?
He did not. Shockingly.
3 out of 10. Interesting. All right.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, Shane, talk about.
Sure, not a problem, sir. Atlantis Nutrition is the official nutritional supplement provider of the Steel Cage Lounge. Discover the benefits that thousands and thousands are already enjoying with Atlantis Nutrition. The premium, delicious dietary supplements are designed to support your healthy lifestyle, bring happiness into your otherwise mundane life, boost your motivation, get off your ass, and enhance your overall health, everybody. You can get everything from collagen, tart cherry, ashwagandha. My favorite, Doc, which one is it? The testosterone booster, because you cucks need it. There's hormonal balance for those who need it. I know there's quite a few of you out there. I use the absolutely awesome lemon head flavored creatine gummies. They're excellent for muscle building and recovery outside of the gym. Set up a subscription service and get them delivered straight to your door. No hassle, man. Just set it, forget it. Bada bing, bada boom, you are done. Go to AtlanticNutrition.com, use promo code OOS23 at checkout, save 10% on your purchase, and don't forget to visit our buddies over at Contenders Clothing. Go pick up some South Park shirts, some Rocky, some Top Gun. Get an Iceman shirt. R.I.P. Val Kilmer. We fucking love you, dude. You can even get air fresheners for your car because, I mean, if you want your car to smell like Clubber Lang, I mean, who doesn't want that? Just saying. And there's also some very comfortable boxer briefs. I own quite a few pairs from there. I've got Rocky, Clubber, Drago, but y'all don't need to hear about that. I will spare you the details. So head on over to contendersclothing.com/Uso24. Save 20% off your purchase and tell them your boy Main Event Shane Uso said yeet.
Pop in one of those testosterone gummies so you can feel like a man again after playing a couple rounds of South of Midnight.
Yeah, bitch. You can pick your floof. If you know, you know. I've got it all queued up, man. I'm good to go.
Now, do you honestly think I have it queued up?
I was hoping.
Well, you were talking about Val Kilmer there.
Yes.
You must be Ringo. Look, darling, Johnny Ringo, the deadliest pistolier since Wild Bill, they say.
Nice. Thought you were going to go with I'm Your Huckleberry there, but we'll take it.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Bam. Say his name and he appears.
Oh wait, we have to. I gotta find WrestleMania 35. So. You like that sound? I had to pay Nintendo $450 for that soundbite.
I was just going to say, I just got an email from Nintendo. It's a cease and desist. So
you got an email from Doug Bowser.
Yeah.
You know, oh my God, I'm getting a fucking Thunderbolts commercial.
How did they know?
You know what's funny? Did you notice, if you watch that trailer, did you notice that after the first scene in the warehouse or in the storage room there where they encounter Sentry, that Task Mistress is in no other scenes?
I did not notice that.
So that's probably where they're gonna nail her to set up the stakes.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, but I got good news. I do have good news. Main event.
Oh,
Sarge is joining us tonight.
Oh, stop the cat! No, he ain't.
Sarge, welcome to the show. What do you think about us so far?
You are pukes. You are the lowest form of life on Earth. You're not even human fucking being. You are nothing but unorganized, grabastic pieces of amphibian shit.
Why, yes, I am. Thank you, sir.
You have a timestamp. Well, I'm gonna get another commercial, aren't I? Yes, I am. And what am I getting? I'm getting an Allstate commercial.
Oh, lucky you. Yeah, I've got 4 hours, 45 minutes, 49 seconds. That will give you the epic entrance of Charlotte Flair via helicopter.
Oh my God, that is of anyone to get the best. She gets the best entrance,
right?
And she doesn't even get pinned.
Yeah, well, you didn't think that was going to happen, now, did you? MetLife Stadium.
Yep, this is in MetLife Stadium.
Ever find a? Ugh, I can't even say it.
You know what? I should have got. We do that one, so I should find that soundbite. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy this side of the galaxy.
Fucking truth, man. Let them know. Seriously. Fuck that place, man. Yeah, so while you're loading that up, I'm just going to peek in on...
Wait, did you say 449, 45?
4:45:49.
Okay, because I was wondering why I was getting Joan Jett. Okay.
Oh. Oh! The Orlando Magic secure the 7 seed. All right. Congratulations, Orlando. Nice.
Paulo Banchero.
Yes, sir. Hell yeah. I know I'm a Heat fan, but
I picked the over on him on Prize Picks, so hopefully that will.
What was the over?
Like 40. Was it 38.5? No. Wait.
Wait.
The way I said that, I was like, wait a minute, I have something for that. Hold on.
Yes.
What the hell is it? There it is.
No. Wait.
Yes. I love it.
Oh,
I fucking love you for that.
I don't know where we're going to fit this one in, but it might as well get in because it's relevant right now.
Yeah.
Chicken Tracky.
God, fuck. Throw your popcorn, everybody. Banchero, 17 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists.
I did not have Banchero. I had Trae Young.
28 points, 6 assists, 2 rebounds.
I think it was 28 for him, so I might have won that one. Okay.
Nice.
All right.
And
all right, I'm all set.
Golden State and Memphis right now. It is 11-2 Memphis.
11-2 Memphis. You ready? Triple threat.
Let's do it.
In 3, 2. Oh, well, let's say it again. 4:45:49. WrestleMania season 35, episode 1. In 3, 2, 1, and play. And she came in on a fucking helicopter.
Now, my goat passed away in a helicopter accident. The CEO of Siemens perished in a helicopter accident the other day. Do I say it, Doc? Do I grab the low-hanging fruit?
Go ahead.
Why couldn't this chopper just fucking crash? Jesus Christ.
Oh, my God.
Oh, come on.
My goodness, that's not Charlotte. Doesn't even look like her.
This was... What facial surgery was this? Number 2?
I mean, well, she looks nothing she looked when they show, if you see her on WCW, she looks nothing like she used to look like on WCW on Nitro. Yeah, she has.
True.
Well, I think I got a soundbite for this one too.
Oh my God!
Wow. Nice.
So we're getting as we're getting this entrance, I have the. This
what
is
the fuck is this?
This card is the perfect example. I think this card absolutely exemplifies why they went to 2 nights.
Yeah, 5-hour show.
5-hour show, counting the pre-show. 16 fucking matches.
That's all in.
No match goes over 25 minutes.
Just absolutely insane.
The shortest match is the opening match at 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
Jesus Christ.
Dave did not like a majority of the card. He gave
Of course not.
5 matches in a row less than 2 stars. The only match he liked was the match for the world title because Daniel Bryan was in it, of course. He gave that 4.5 stars. This match he gave 3 stars. I bet he took a star off because of the finish, but we'll get to that. as Charlotte walks across the parking lot here. It's a shame someone didn't attack her.
It's not the NXT parking lot. She's safe.
Oh, what a different. Oh, and here's
Hey, Jets fans, that's what MetLife Stadium looks like packed. Just saying.
Joan Jett and the Blackhearts doing. So Rhonda got a good entrance, but
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't do anything special for Becky then.
Speaking of entrances, there's a nasty rumor on the streets. Living Color is performing in concert. They're doing a free live concert this Friday in Las Vegas.
Huh.
They may be free the next night. Just saying.
Well, I'm the one who called that.
You did.
No, I'm the one who called that when Mariano Rivera retired.
Oh, okay.
Because Saturday night Metallica was doing a concert at the Apollo.
Oh,
and I said to my dad, I go, Metallica's in New York. You watch. They'll be there the next day for Mariano's retirement ceremony. And they were.
That's awesome.
And they performed Enter Sandman.
That is awesome.
I was going to say, Rhonda had a grin when she first came out. So Rhonda was still trying to be liked at this point.
Yes. And then resting bitch face happened 3 seconds later.
By the way, what I don't know what other people think about it, but remember when the three of them got arrested for the backstage brawl?
Yes.
That was the funniest fucking shit.
That was great.
That was great when Rhonda stuck her head out of the window of the cop car and Charlotte her the side of the head. Fucking crazy.
Fuck the Jets and fuck Rodgers. I agree completely. Couldn't agree more, Farmer. Yeah, it's boy, oh boy, night one.
And the referee for this encounter.
Yes.
Rod Zapata.
Very nice. Yeah, night one. I don't know why we're calling it night one, because it actually begins 1 p.m. Eastern with Stand and Deliver, which will then flow over into a pre-show for fucking 3 hours. Then it'll flow into WrestleMania, which will flow into a 2-hour post-show.
What are you talking about? When the Hall of Fame ends, they're going to flow right into NXT.
That's a good point. Holy shit. Yeah. As long as no one's thanking their mama every fucking 5 words, we might be okay.
What a different landscape for WWE in 2019. Opening match of the pre-show, Tony Nese defeated Buddy Murphy to become the Cruiserweight champion.
Jesus.
Carmella won a battle royale in the pre-show that had Asuka in it.
Wow.
Oh my God! I wasn't going to read these names. You got some of the names in this battle royale should have been on Asuka, Candice LeRae, Dana Brooke, Ember Moon, Kairi Sane, Lana, Liv Morgan, Mandy Rose, Maria Kanellis, Mickie James, Naomi, Nikki Cross, Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Sonya Deville, and Zelina Vega.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder defeated Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson to become the new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Your buddies.
And then Braun Strowman won the Andre the Giant Battle Royale.
Nice.
In this match was Ali, Andrade, Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews still on the roster. Bo Dallas, Bobby Roode, Chad Gable, Colin Jost from Saturday Night Live, Curtis Axel, EC3, Grand Metalik, Luke Harper, Heath Slater, Jeff Hardy, Jinder Mahal, Kalisto, Carl Anderson, Connor, Lindsay Dorado, Luke Gallows, Matt Hardy, Michael Che, No Way Jose, Otis, Rhino, Shelton Benjamin, Titus O'Neil, Tucker, Tyler Breeze, and Victor. And then Becky just walked the fuck out.
Yeah. Man, the women's battle royal had more juice. Jeez.
And then the
More bang
opening
for the
match,
buck name-wise.
remember Seth Rollins calls out Brock Lesnar, opening match, Universal Champion, 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Seth Rollins is your new Universal Champion.
Yeah.
AJ Styles defeated Randy Orton. The Usos retained their SmackDown Tag Team Championship against Aleister Black and Ricochet, Cesaro and Sheamus, and Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura. We're going to be seeing a lot of those names pretty soon.
Yes, we are.
Shane McMahon defeated The Miz in a banger of a Falls Count Anywhere match that for some fucking reason Dave gave a star and 3/4.
Oh my God.
Fuck him. Billie Kay and Peyton Royce won the Women's Tag Team Championship, defeating Bayley and Sasha,
Wow.
Beth Phoenix and Natalya, and Nia Jax and Tamina. This is the match. This is the match that Bayley and Sasha were laying on the floor of Gorilla crying after the match.
Yes.
Yep.
What an iconic shot. Wow.
The Iconics would not wrestle again until they lost the title 3 months later. Let's see if I can get through the rest of these matches. Kofi Kingston defeated Daniel Bryan as Kofi Mania reached new heights. He became the new world champion. Samoa Joe retained the U.S. title against Rey Mysterio. Roman Reigns defeated Drew McIntyre. Middle of the card match, Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre.
Jesus Christ.
Triple H defeated Dave Bautista in a no-hold-bar match.
Nice.
Baron Corbin defeated Kurt Angle in 5 minutes and 51 seconds.
Wow.
What a fucking waste.
Yeah, that got Baron far, didn't it?
Yeah, and the match before this one, Finn Balor defeated Bobby Lashley to become the new Intercontinental Championship.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was, So, Kurt Angle puts over Baron Corbin in his retirement match.
I think he needs a do-over.
Sarge, what do you think? What do you think about Baron Corbin?
Do you suck dicks? Sir, no, sir. Bullshit, I'll bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Sir, no, sir.
Oh, ruthless. Woo.
Ruthless Records.
Man. And here we go.
I can guarantee you Shane will have no problem not gooning during this match.
Man, nah, I ain't gooning in this match. Dude, I gotta reload after that fucking seeing Julia, Jada, Stephanie, Carmen, Lola, fucking sheesh. Yeah.
So Becky's wearing the reverse Bruce Lee outfit from Game of Thrones.
Nice. Yeah, almost like a Kill Bill type.
Yeah, well,
Reverse Kill Bill, yeah.
Well, Uma Thurman's outfit is supposed to be a pastiche of Bruce Lee's outfit from Game of Death in Kill Bill. Nice. So, yeah.
So Charlotte gonna...
Yeah, Charlotte's just gonna, in a triple threat match, you can only two people can wrestle at a time.
This is true. While one lays on the outside for 4 minutes at a time. Ooh.
Into the barrier. I mean, when they made this a triple threat for both titles, with Rhonda coming in as the Raw Women's Champion, Charlotte coming in as the SmackDown Women's Champion. I mean, that's what Sarge wants to talk about. Becky's momentum coming into this match. With Becky coming into this match, did anyone not think that Becky was going to win?
I
think the only other more solid outcome would be Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 4. Is that 14? Yeah, 14.
Yes, Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
Yeah, you knew Austin was not leaving that ring as a champion. You knew Becky wasn't leaving this ring with both belts.
Yeah, I really think she could thank. And I don't think it gets talked about enough. She really needs to wink and nod to Nia Jax, because had Nia not clocked her, we would not have had that iconic shot of her on the steps. I think from that point forward, I mean, she was gaining momentum, but that shot just complete, similar to like last week, what we watched with Austin and Brett, that just solidified everything right then and there.
You notice we've been talking about this for going on 6 years now.
Mhm.
You notice that the best moments are the most organic moments.
It's the best way, man. Absolutely. Yeah, and that's how it should be, because I mean, yeah, script, Hollywood, all that fun stuff. Yeah, but I mean, like you said, the best moments are organic. It just, how many lines have been birthed from that? I mean, we could probably come up with 5 off the top of our heads right now.
Oh, yeah, just from, but yeah, Nia Jax breaks her nose, and then she goes to the top of the ramp here as Becky and Charlotte teaming up here.
Yeah, and then going back to that, the Austin 316 thing, he didn't plan that. It just came out. So there was that. I was also thinking of, I believe it was in Bret Hart's book. He had mentioned during the match that we watched last week, and I forgot to point this out. There was a certain spot outside of the ring. I think it was when he hung him up outside when he was
the figure 4 around the ring post.
No, it was actually before that. It came off. It was a completely unplanned spot. Brett called it on the fly, and then that's when the crowd started to turn. That you could feel the momentum swinging towards Austin, and there was also a moment in SummerSlam against the British Bulldog as well. He also called a spot on the fly.
Well, he had to call that whole match on the fly because Davey Boy forgot the match.
Exactly. Yeah, Bulldog panicked, but yeah, I mean, but there was something towards the end that really hooked everybody. Because I remember he did mention both of them were saying "holy shit" in the ring at the same time. So I mean, that just, well, Brett's Brett. You can't really. I mean, it's that goes without saying.
Sure, Bulldog said "holy shit," or did he say? Did Brett like, "What the fuck, Brett"?
Yeah, holy fuck.
Well, there is a typical Charlotte Flair. She missed the moonsault.
Yeah, imagine that.
As Rhonda gets back to the ring after she cracked her hip against the ring apron there. She's trying to get Becky in an armbar now. There's Charlotte with the running knee again. Oh, I just realized we've got Renee on commentary.
Is she really?
Yeah. I just heard her. Double natural selection.
I'm trying to think of organic moments. Oh my God. The Rock.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah,
the whole Die Rocky Die thing. It just birthed. I mean, if we didn't get that, we wouldn't have the man we have right now.
Right. I mean, I know. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. Did they, when they brought him up, they knew he was going to be, or they intended for him to be their next big star, and when he didn't. When he didn't, as the white meat babyface, when he didn't initially get embraced by the crowd, and like, all right, let's just turn him heel.
Yeah,
I know what he said was probably scripted to some degree, or he knew what he was gonna say. I don't know if they knew if they were going to get anything out of it. I think they probably knew they were going to get something out of it, knowing what they had on their hands. Just let the boy go out there and talk and see what he has to say.
Well, now that you mentioned that, You mentioned him a few minutes ago. What about Kurt Angle? How that just kind of happened. You know, he was having these serious matches against Taz when he first debuts, and then all of a sudden he's he's doing all this fucking crazy shit.
He had and again he didn't, you know. He told Vince, "I'm an Olympic medalist. I should never lose." You know, he didn't understand. He figured out the business pretty quickly. But when Vince told him, you know, go out there and talk about the 3 I's, you know, intelligence, integrity, and what was the other one?
Intelligence,
Integrity, and intelligence. Okay.
intelligence, intensity, integrity.
Intensity. There we go. And he goes, "Oh, they're not." And he said to Vince, "They're not going to boo me." And they booed him.
Oh, it's true.
It's damn true. Oh, but how about, you know, with the stuff that him and Edge and Christian, when they came out as the Jug Band?
And they would have the messages on the backs.
Oh, and he was having them look at the pictures. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, who knew Kurt Angle would have such amazing comedic timing?
Yeah, go out there and put Baron Corbin over.
Yeah. Genius.
Notice AEW hasn't even touched Baron Corbin.
No, I'm shocked. What? He's in Bloodsport now, isn't he?
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting.
Rhonda to the top.
Crossbody. Can't do that off the octagon.
No, you cannot.
Well,
I mean,
talk to Khabib. Remember when Khabib climbed out of the cage and jumped on Conor McGregor's friends?
This is true. What a great match. I remember watching that live, dude. Wow.
Yeah, I can't. I should have known, because Khabib was what at that point, 27-0.
Yeah. A lot of hype surrounding that fight too, because obviously you had Conor running his mouth.
I was Conor's going to get his title back. Connor's going to fight. Connor's going to be the one to beat him. Little did I know. What did I?
Yeah, and here we are years later, still waiting for him to get back in the ring or the octagon.
No, he had his comeback match. After that match, he had his comeback match. It was against Cowboy.
Oh shit, that's right.
Or you might as well put a fucking tomato can in there to fight him. Jesus Christ. I was looking it up the other day. Cowboy lost like 7 of his last 11 fights.
Yeah, it's not pretty.
Fuck that guy. The CTE is strong in that one.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. A couple of weeks ago, we saw the Carpenter, Clay Guida, in the crowd. That was pretty awesome.
Clay Guida.
Legend. Man, the fight game was so good years ago. Now, I don't even think I could name 6 fighters.
I just looked it up. John Jones is still the heavyweight champion. He's only defended the title once.
Jesus
and
Christ.
they have an interim champion, but I forget who it is.
Yeah, yeah, WWE's clearly the breadwinner in this relationship. Yeah, get out of the ring, Charlotte, and stay out.
I know we mentioned Jeff Cobb possibly showing up.
Yes. Oh my! A potential Randy Orton opponent.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Or I was going to say, does Jeff Cobb show up at the end of Stand and Deliver to take out whoever is the NXT champion by that point?
Oh my fucking God! I didn't even, dude. It just hit me. The Rock was on Instagram wearing a New Japan shirt.
Yeah.
Boom. There's number 3.
He's not Jeff Cobb is number. That would be some debut. That would be some debut for Jeff Cobb if he
Yes,
showed
it
up at
would.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah, if they
If John Cena
really.
fails to beat Cody and Jeff Cobb shows up to take him out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not my initial theory, which was Jey Uso, but more on that later.
So at what point does every single person that Cody recruited for all out show or all in was the first one, all in.
Mhm.
So at what point does every single person that Cody recruited for all in show up in WWE?
2 years tops.
Right. Because
Yeah.
if I went back and looked at that card, I bet half of those people are in WWE now.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio. I mean, you can count
Rey
Mysterio, right?
Nick Aldis.
Yep. Ricky, Ethan Page,
Penta,
Jade Cargill.
Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, it's hysterical. My God. Yeah, I actually want to look up the. Was it? Yeah, All In was 2018. So let's see. Bully Ray. He counts.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jordan Grace is in that battle royale. That's right.
Yep.
My God.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah. Chelsea Green, Cody, Brandy, DDP, Nick Aldis, Sam Shaw.
Yeah.
Penta, Ray Phoenix, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, so you at least a third of the combatants.
It was the Young Bucks. It was the Young Bucks and Ibushi, right?
Well, in the main, yes, the Golden Elite against Bandito, Phoenix, and
It was
Ray.
against Rey Mysterio, Bandito, and Ray Phoenix, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And Bandito is currently your Ring of Honor champion.
Yes, and Okada fought the villain.
Oh, look at this. Charlotte is doing just like we said. The ring post figure 4.
There it is.
Yeah, and the ref can't break it because there's no disqualification in a triple threat.
Nice. That'll do some damage. That will ruin.
You are, Shane.
Yes, that will ruin your potential lap dance that you would receive. Just saying.
I think I'm going to go find the MXC channel on Pluto when I'm done.
Oh, dude, it's so awesome. I still watch. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'll actually go back and listen to the episode and I'll sync it up, dude. It's fucking hilarious. It holds up today. It's hysterical. There's a segment when all the racers are on those little trikes, and Joe just loses it, and everyone just, oh my God, it's like a 2-minute laugh. I swear to God.
Oh my God, so Charlotte was going for the figure 8 on Rhonda, and Becky just like dropped out of the sky.
Yikes.
And dropped a leg across the back of her head.
Rhonda's feet. Oh, I see a little blood.
Yeah, somebody skinned their elbow.
She's got a boo-boo.
Is Rod going for the gloves?
Not yet.
He's touching his pocket. I thought he was going for the gloves.
Yeah, he's gooning.
Becky's hair is like, she looks like a crazy woman.
She does. Yeah, it's fucking wild. It's all over the place.
She had it kind of pinned back a little bit on the one side, but it is just like all over the place right now.
Yeah, you know what Rod's saying right now.
It's time to goon. It's time to goon. It's time to goon.
It's time to goon.
Sarge is here with your punishment, Shane.
Uh-oh.
You slimy scumbag, get on your face and give me 25.
No problem. We got this. Just 25.
Just 25. He's got something else to say to you.
Uh-oh.
What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
I played under power lines as a kid, sir.
Becky
We
getting
got
a table
tables.
here. We got tables.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlotte really selling that figure 4.
Oh wait, is Charlotte going up to the high risk department? Sarge, any advice for Charlotte?
Uh-oh.
Private fire, whatever you do, don't fall down. That would break my fucking heart.
Oh, there she fell down. Well, we are going to.
What is she
She's
going
like, oh,
on about?
we don't get no fucking table. I don't need any fucking table. I'm Rhonda Rousey.
She sucks. Not really.
I was going to say, we were
Ooh.
about to adhere to the Doc's rules of feng shui.
Oh, yes.
Becky set up the table, but now the table's been knocked over. So whoever sets up the table again is Becky's keeps going for the disarmor.
Ooh.
Oh. I don't know if I would call. Did she really get her shoulder into both of them? Although Michael Cole called it a spear, although he calls Blue Thunder bombs and Falcon arrows Michinoku drivers half the time. So
I'll take a line from Corey Graves. Looks like she didn't get all of it.
looks like she didn't get. How many? Please let John Cena try a Cody cutter on Cody, just for old time's sake, so I can hear Michael Cole. No, don't even let Michael Cole be the one to say it. Let Pat be the one to say it. He didn't get all of it, Michael. He didn't get it done.
I still have to watch Big Night Out.
Big night.
Ooh. There, now she got all of it.
Now she got all of this. Since when does Charlotte does this? I feel like I haven't seen Charlotte do like a spear in like years. God almighty, she looks so different.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
That should be the stipulation of her and Tiffany. Loser of the match gets no more plastic surgery.
Wow. I don't know. I think their surgeon might be pretty pissed.
Oh my God. You think they go to the same plastic surgeon?
Could you imagine the waiting room with those two? Holy shit. Uh-oh. Oh, boy.
Yeah, look at Becky's holding Rhonda's stand right here.
I'll walk you through it, Ronnie.
And you know what? Damn it, what am I doing here? I should have this one. I am going to have to go find it.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm in the wrong search bar. There it is.
Dang it. Get your bang out of your Yahoo.
Is it?
Oh, the fuck was that? What the hell is she? Okay.
I will have to add it for the future.
Sweet.
I wanted the. I'll have to find it for a later date. I wanted the I am the table.
Oh, that's awesome. Crowd thought that was 3.
That looked like 3 to me. I was watching
was it
that
3?
for the botch. That looked fine to me.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the end. Oh, shit. Okay.
This is the end. Yeah, that's the end.
Why don't I remember? Wait, was I drunk at this?
Did
Probably
they cut
was.
that? You know what? They might have edited it better to make it look like.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wait a minute. Mandela effect? I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they edited that to make it look like it was. Yeah, because Rhonda had a shoulder up, and they still gave Becky the 3 count. Yeah, and I think that's what threw a lot of people off. And this is, but again, we talk about this so many times. Becky had all the momentum because she was chasing.
Mm-hmm.
So Charlotte's laying outside the ring crying.
Crying.
And
There's no crying in pro wrestling.
She got the belt back 6 weeks later?
Yeah.
Here, let's watch your replay here.
Okay. Shoulder wasn't down. Yeah, okay. So he counted 1. Her shoulders weren't down. They went down at 2.
So I wonder if they're doing that. Yeah, they're probably doing something to set up, but then,
Yeah.
Rhonda left and
Said,
came
fuck
back
this
just
shit.
to put Shayna Baszler over.
Yeah. How'd that work out?
I don't know. Let's check out the line at Starbucks. The Cold Foam Collective.
Ah,
I bet there's a lot of this going on in Gorilla right now. If it starts to play.
oh man. Oh God.
Sarge, any final thoughts before on this match here?
Do you suck dicks? Sir, no, sir. Bullshit, I'll bet you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Sir, no, sir.
Well, you weren't kidding. We did get Sarge after all. Nice. Right on.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. Oh God. Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh, man.
That's great. I fucking love it. Oh, I think Kata's getting clowned on right now.
Are they still going?
Yes. Well, I just put Hypnotic on. Right. Right in time for the waifu battle.
I was going to say they run about. I was going to say they run about 4 hours. Tuesday night's main event.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Would you like the stream? Is Oblivion Remastered a real project? Sir, it's faker than a Sungrad video. Okay, and then we'll like the stream. Let's see if anyone drops a $200 bank. How the hell is Hypnotic getting 89.674661 cents?
That
must be some crazy conversion.
It's multi-dimensional funds.
He counts his money via Steiner math.
Right.
All right, so we're coming up across the 130, and we have to. We are going to do the main events like we did last year. We'll do the 2 main events, and I'll slap that together for one show, and there'll be no show next Tuesday.
Okay.
Because we'll have we'll put the 2 main events. So as long as we stay under an hour 30, we should have enough on the memory on Podbean.
Word.
So 13 minutes should give us enough time to go through.
Oh yeah.
Let me get the card up here real quick.
We got this. We're gonna
stand and deliver. Stand and deliver. We'll do stand and deliver real quick.
Sure.
7 matches for stand and deliver now.
Okay.
And I'll do the one that's missing from this list here: the street fight between Dark State and the Family.
I'm going Deep State with Stacks turning on the Don.
Yeah, we've gotten Rocky 3. Now get ready for Godfather 2.
Nice.
You broke my heart, Stacks. You broke my heart.
Woo.
All right. Zarya, Kalani Jordan, Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame, Lola Vice, and Thea Hale.
Fuck. This one is so tough to call.
Not really.
No? Okay, I'm going to go Sol Ruka on this one.
I'm going to go Zarya.
Nice.
Zarya is the one with the most hype.
True.
We'll save that. We'll save that one for the end. Do Hank and Tank send Nathan Frazier and Axiom to the main roster?
They finished their story and new.
Does Ethan Page become North American champion?
No yeet. And still.
Nope. Ricky Saints. Interesting one here. Who's going to get the title shot against the winner of the winner of the women's tag team championship? The Meta Girls, Fatal Cold Foam Influence, the Crazy Girls, or the Crazier Girls?
Oh, I want to go with the Meta Girls on this one.
The Meta Girls.
Yes.
I think the Meta Girls have gotten too many shots. I'll go with. Boy.
Oh, I retract. Cora and Roxy.
Yeah, I was gonna say my head says Cora and Roxy, but my heart says Gigi and Tatum.
Oh, nice.
All right, the two title matches here. Obafemi, Trick Williams, Javon Evans.
Oh God. And still.
Yeah, and still, especially if Jeff Cobb shows up.
Yes.
And your fatal four-way: Stephanie Vacor, Julia, Jordan, and Jada.
My penis should be the winner here, but it will be the real winner here. However, I will say, and still.
I'm saying and new.
Oh.
And it's going to be Jordan Grace.
Wow. Okay.
And Stephanie and Julia both get called up.
Damn.
I think they're ready. So
yeah, no, you're not wrong. Yeah, no, they're definitely, yeah. And what a way to make an appearance after Mania too, on Raw or SmackDown. So
yeah, even bring them up as a tag team. Maybe make them, or maybe make that. Maybe have them come out on Tuesday night and go after Liv and Raquel, and then show up again on Friday.
This is true.
Yeah. If Liv and Raquel are on SmackDown, then yeah, I guess $50 mega banger from Eric Jenkins.
I was just gonna say that. Holy shit, monkey!
Oh, he chopped the cents down to 89.
There, perfect. So
night one.
Here we go.
War Raiders versus the New Day.
I'm going with Little Uso on this one, and new.
I'm going to say and new as well. They've brought up too many times.
Yes.
It's been 7 years since they held the titles?
Yep. They're due.
Yeah, they're due. And Eric and Ivar have held them for a good amount of time right now.
Exactly. And not only that, they are heat-seeking magnets right now. So just imagine them as the tag team champions. It's only up from here.
Oh, here's an interesting match.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is a match that should have stakes.
Yes.
Why is this match not mask versus mask?
Oh.
But I think I know why.
Mm-hmm.
Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, who is definitely not Chad Gable.
No, clearly it can't be. Look at the
even
bills.
though they both have a tattoo of the United States on the back of their neck. That's just a coincidence.
Well, a lot of people have these tattoos on their necks. I mean, come on. It's not Gable, I'm telling you. But I'm going Rey Mysterio.
You're going Ray. I'm thinking if Ray wins, he unmasks him. Do you think they kill the gimmick this quickly?
Yes, only because of the backlash they've been receiving from it.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll go with that. You've convinced me. I will also. Okay, Ray goes. Ray's a legend. Ray's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, because if you've noticed, El Grande Americano used to be hailed from the Gulf of America. If you notice on the broadcast, he was hailed from the Gulf of Mexico.
I
So
did not pay attention to that.
there's a lot of heat, especially from the lucha community. So yeah, I think they're going to nip this in the bud. Ray wins.
Where I thought maybe Grande Americano would win, and then they'd continue to feud and have like a mask versus mask at SummerSlam. But okay,
Nice.
yeah, he unmasks him. Jade versus Naomi.
Oh man, I don't think this is going to be the last match between these two. I think this is going to go well into the summer. I'm going Naomi.
No, they've invested all this money in Jade. I think Jade's going over.
Nice.
Jacob Fatu versus LA Knight.
Yeah. And
is the shine's been off LA Knight for a while, hasn't it?
Oh man, that spotlight has dimmed. That light needs to be changed. Jacob Fatu is the future. This is going to jumpstart his career. It's going to thrust him into the upper echelon, and he will solidify himself as one of the senior bloodline members and new.
I agree. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
I am looking forward to this match. I cannot wait, only because, well, one, obviously we have what's really going to happen. Are they going to shoot on each other? But not only that, but Charlotte at WrestleMania, Charlotte has a tendency to bring out the best in every single one of her opponents. She's going to push Tiffany. This is a huge spot for Tiff. It's going to be make or break. She's either going to sink or swim. You're going to use any analogy you want, cut it how you want. I have a very bad feeling about this. I want to be wrong here. And new.
I agree. Charlotte Flair is a favorite of Triple H. She's not going to lose at WrestleMania.
Yeah. Eric dropped another 50 banger, by the way.
Eric doesn't.
Jesus Christ.
He wants Maki to win.
Holy hell.
Another one that I see. I mean, I see both of the championship matches going either way. Cody and Cena's match, and this one, Gunther and Jey Uso. Do you really have Gunther beat Jey for the fourth time? I will point out something, Leslie. Do you notice that they did not have Gunther and Jey go face to face last night? Because every time Gunther goes face to face with him, he owns him on the promo.
Yes, they kept them separate. And if you notice, Jey also was not wearing any yeet gear other than the glasses. He barely yeeted. He said yeet once. So take that for what you will. He was also in all black again. Take note. These are signs. This was done previously. Remember Hollywood or Hulk Hogan, before he became Hollywood, he went to the dark side against the Dungeon of Doom. He was in all black. There's shades. It's going to happen. However, and still. More on that later.
I see Jey winning.
Nice.
Unless Jimmy interferes. But then we're going to have a summer of Uso versus Uso. So
not again, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we know how that went down the last time.
Little Hypno ain't imaginary. He be popping up in the chat.
I just don't see. God, this is such a tough. I can't see Gunther. I can't see Gunther losing 2 WrestleManias in a row, but I can't see Jey.
Yeah, this is probably the closest call of the weekend. Like you said, this one you could legitimately see it going either way.
God, what if they get it? What if they do a screw job and Jey wins by DQ?
That would probably be the most viable option if they're not ready to pull the trigger on Jey. I could definitely see that happening.
Yeah, but then Gunther loses again. But he doesn't lose the title.
But it's not. He didn't take a pinfall though, so might be okay.
Holy shit! Look at that total.
Jesus Christ, did that jump?
That's tier 3. We should be getting McDuggins right now.
Right? Yeah. Fucking bastards.
Yeah, this is really a hard one to call.
Yeah,
Because someone is,
I maybe we should have Farmer break the tie in the chat.
someone is going to lose their way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, but I feel like too, if you do this, because if you have, because you have Gunther as champion as a bad guy and then Cody as champion as a good guy. So I feel like this is gonna, if Jay wins and maybe Cody's gonna lose the next night. But if Gunther wins and maybe Cody's gonna retain against John Cena.
yeah. There's more to that, which was my initial theory that I dropped. But yeah, I'm gonna lock it in, and still. $300.
For Masato.
Holy, she's never gonna lose, dude. She's never gonna fucking
I'm telling
lose.
you, Mount Lady by the end of the week.
Uh-huh. Holy shit. Wow.
Shane, I'm splitting the difference. I'm going with that. Jay wins by DQ.
Okay. That's fair. That
Jay
works.
wins, but then Jay can say, I beat him. I beat him. I should be the champ, but I didn't, Jay wins by unfortunately, Gunther loses 2 WrestleManias in a row, but he doesn't lose the belt. So,
Damn.
yeah, so everyone can still yeet afterwards. But it's not the main event, so that's not really going to...
Right, exactly. It won't dampen the fun.
This one we should see coming from a mile. Roman versus Punk versus Seth.
Fuck. See, do I go with Little Loose and say I win? Do I go with the tried and true, which is Roman Reigns? Or do I go with the workhorse who's due for a win with Seth Rollins? Who was the MVP of last year's WrestleMania? I think Seth wins.
Again.
Yes.
2 Mondays ago, or last week, Seth said to Paul Heyman, now you owe me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
So, everyone's like, is Paul Heyman going to turn on Roman and go with Punk? Is he going to turn on Punk and go back to Roman? I think he turns on Roman and turns on Punk and goes with Seth.
Yes. Agreed.
And then maybe we'll get another scene like we got back in, what was it, 2014? Yeah. I loved you.
Yes.
You were like a son to me.
Oh, good Lord. I love it.
Yeah, that was funny. All right, night 2, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyrie.
Little Oos would kill me if I didn't pick Livy.
Yeah, I think that union between Lyra and Bayley doesn't last.
Not one bit. It will dissolve, and Lyra will find herself defending that Intercontinental Championship like she's supposed to.
Against Bayley sometime in the future, maybe through the summer into SummerSlam there too.
Oh yeah.
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul, and then again, is Karrion Kross involved in this?
This motherfucker just dropped another $300. Jesus Christ. Karrion Kross does get involved. However, Logan Paul wins.
Yeah, if Karrion Kross gets involved, Logan Paul over AJ Styles. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The Maverick.
Ayo.
Oh boy, here Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn versus Dominic. Who are we going to go with here? We're going to go with the Beast. Going to go with the popular. The hottest wrestler is Penta. The most seasoned veteran is Finn, and then the heat magnet Dominic.
Man, oh man. I love Braun Breaker. He's a Steiner. Those are my guys. However, with the developments of the Judgment Day the last few weeks, all signs point to and new Finn Balor, with Dom getting ceremoniously ejected from Judgment Day.
Oh, I thought I was going to go the other way. I was going to say Dominic costs Finn the title and wins it for himself,
Oh, I would love to see that. I really would.
and then still gets ejected from Judgment Day. Yeah, let's put Dom over. Yeah, let's go with Dom.
Yeah, nice.
Oh boy,
He's certainly worth it.
Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre.
Oh my gosh. Sin City street fight, baby. That's where it's at. This is going to be a battle and a half. This could very well steal the night. Just because of the pure hatred between these two. I'm going Big Dick Drew on this one.
Yeah, I would say Drew. I would say, Drew won at the last WrestleMania, but then he put over Damian Priest.
Yep.
I say Drew gets his win back. I put you over last time, big man. It's not going to hurt him to lose to. It's not going to hurt Damian to lose to Drew.
Correct.
Triple threat match for the Women's World Championship.
Oof.
Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley.
Man, oh man, these three have been absolutely cooking the last few weeks. One thing that has bothered me is that the champion has been almost an afterthought in this whole thing. To quote an old NXT women's champion, put some respect on my goddamn name, and still Io Sky with that little booty sticking out.
Yeah, I'd say too. Io Sky retains because Bianca and Rhea are get too concerned with each other and forget that Io Sky is the champion.
Exactly, and she's very dangerous as well too. So, yeah, do not underestimate her.
And the final match, Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Championship.
Oh my goodness. Do we see The Rock? Do we see Travis Scott? Do we see what I called a few weeks ago with a double turn? Do we see Jey Uso turning on Cody Rhodes, helping John Cena? Do we see The Rock turning on John Cena and aligning with Cody at the end? Well, Cena has more bookings that just opened up, and we're going to see him quite a bit coming up. So, and I have a feeling that we're going to see a redemption arc with John Cena. So with that said, and still, not just yet, John, not just yet.
Yeah, I see Cody is the face of the company. Cody's keeping the belt. He's going to have it for longer than a year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not gonna go WrestleMania. He's not gonna pull a Savage.
Right.
Go WrestleMania to WrestleMania. Now, although I will pitch an idea for the other way that Cena wins, because Cena was saying, I'm going to get the belt and I'm going to retire with the champion. No one will ever be WWE champion.
Yeah.
That would be interesting if they. I mean, they don't have to do it at WrestleMania. They could do it at the next show, or they could do it at SummerSlam.
Right.
They could put the belt on Cena, and then for the rest of the year, you have him different people challenging him, trying to get the belt off, and everyone failing, and then Cody ends up being the one to finally get it back at the end. And in his retirement match, Cena puts Cody over. You could go that way.
That is true.
But I see Cody going over Cena. So
yeah, and then Didn't CM Punk threaten to leave with the championship back in 2011, 2012, when his contract was up?
You know what they should have? You know what they should have done? They should have reached like some agreement with like some indie promotions.
Yes, he could have defended it on those shows.
Right? He could have gone. They he could have gone the pro wrestling. They could have still had the match that determined a new champion when they had Rey Mysterio win the Battle Royale and then lose it to John Cena in the same night that Punk returned.
Yes.
Yeah, they could have stretched it. Have Punk show up at TNA, have Punk show up at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Ring of Honor, maybe All Japan, trying to think AAA or CMLL, workouts. I mean that's a scenario that would have worked. They would have gotten the work today because Triple H is on such good terms with some other, with other companies and other promoters. Yeah, that would have been that's the way I would have booked it if possible. You have Punk, showing up at different places with the belt.
Yeah. No, that would have been
awesome. If not, just to, if you can't get him to show up and have him have the belt, have him show up at Cubs games.
Oh my God, that would have been awesome.
Yeah, have him show up at a Cubs game. Have him show up at Bears preseason. Have him show up at a Blackhawks game. Maybe have him show up at a UFC fight, and perchance he gets interviewed and he says, "I'm the real world champion. I'm not a pretender." Don't mention anyone by name, but say that, and then build that up for when he came back, so
Nice.
that the unification match between him and Cena meant something.
Yeah, I like that. That would have been the way to do it.
No, but what did they do? No, what did they do? They had him. They had him win and then immediately drop the belts to. Was it Randy Orton who cashed in Money in the Bank?
I think it was.
Yeah, Randy Orton, and then have an interference from Kevin Nash, and then Punk ended up in a feud with Kevin Nash and Triple H for fuck's sake. And then you wonder why the fucking guy left the company.
Yeah. Although he did get to eviscerate both of them, so I mean, it had to be a good feeling,
right? Because what was the rumor? The rumor going into who the fuck? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's going into WrestleMania 30. Yeah, WrestleMania 30. Yeah, going into the WrestleMania 30 where Daniel Bryan beats Randy Orton and Batista. Yeah. Talk about not being able to read the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vince thought by putting Batista and Randy Orton at the top of the card that would titillate the juices.
Yeah, read the room, Vince. Read the room.
Yeah, and I guess Punk was supposed to wrestle Triple H.
Oh,
at WrestleMania 30.
See, that would have been great.
Yeah. Here's the other rumor is he wasn't going to go over. Triple H was going to beat him.
Of course he was.
Because I think he said that. He said in the back, he goes, "I know I'm going to end up facing you at WrestleMania, and you're going over me, and I don't need to prove anything to you."
Man, I'm still bitter over the Booker T thing at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was...
Jesus Christ.
What do you mean, you people?
Right? The fuck?
You know what that reeked of?
Mm-hmm.
The Lex Luger Rod Simmons feud.
Oh.
Remember the press conference where Harley Race said he could be Luger's chauffeur?
Yes.
He came flying across the table.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and then Daniel Bryan, instead of winning the world title, was going to wrestle Sheamus again.
Yeah. Oh God.
See, kids, it could be so much worse.
Truth.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it.
It'd be so much worse if you would just go watch the WrestleMania 9 documentary.
Yeah. It was a good watch, though.
Yeah, you could get Hulk Hogan showing up for a tag team.
I might be
Right?
doing
I mean,
something later,
did
brother.
anyone watching that day think, boy, Hulk Hogan just showed up for a tag team match in the middle of the card?
Yeah. They did interview people after the event ended. Everyone seemed to be pretty happy about it. That wasn't the case backstage, though.
I think it was. If you look at the crowd, you could see a couple people that are like, oh God, this guy again.
Yeah. It was funny because Hogan's response, he said some of the guys weren't happy with it, but whatever. Exact
Right?
words.
We were. I mean, yeah, we were watching it on closed circuit at a party at a
Nice.
at a watch party with the Big Boss Man.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I guess I never tell you that story. Yeah, it was a watch party at Caesars, Caesars Resort in the Poconos. They had a WrestleMania watch party, and the Big Boss Man was there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we watched it with the Big Boss Man. And I remember my dad said to the Boss Man, he goes, Hogan won, Boss Man, and Boss Man said, that's my boy, the Hulkster.
Oh, Jesus. Of course.
So yeah, it was yeah. So everyone at the watch party was like was excited that Hogan.
Oh, wow.
But again, that's nostalgia. That's what everyone was used
Right.
to. But yeah, in retrospective, they should have. I guess in the moment, it's better to close out WrestleMania with Hogan as champion than with Yokozuna as champion.
I guess.
But then they corrected course a year later and they closed out with Bret Hart as champion. So
Damn. I was okay with Yokozuna as champion, even though I'm a Hitman fan. Stream ended.
stream is ending.
Yeah, wow, talk about coping and seething, man. When I was reading some of those comments, woo, people are pissed. Crimson Jet is not a very well liked man right now. Jeez. Sheesh. Ooh, we got quite a few days coming up. This is exciting.
Yeah, I guess we shall see what happens.
Nice.
Because I'm trying to think of someone good to send to hell.
I'm surprised you don't have one already.
It's like I'm over here trying to decide who to send to hell, like Hypnotic's trying to decide whose stream to raid when everyone's live at the same time.
Yeah, right?
And
It's tough.
He raided Nerd Wars.
I'm hopping over to JT. I was watching Toasty earlier. There we go. Yeah, this is gonna be cool.
Oh, I know who we can. I know who we can. I know who we can send. I know who we can send to hell. One of the
Nice.
the creative the creative consultant there for South of Midnight. That's a good one. So
there you go.
Main event.
Yes.
We'll be back here on Saturday night for the main event of the Triple Threat.
Yep. Just shoot me
What
a
do you have to
message when
say
you're
in
ready.
the meantime?
Sounds good. Just let me know when you're ready, Oos. Everybody, enjoy wrestling. We got a great week lined up. Let's enjoy it. Let's celebrate it. This is awesome. If you're going to a party, please be responsible. Call an Uber if you have to. Call your boy Main Event Shane Uso if you got to. Okay? I love you guys. Enjoy. Let's get this wrestling in. It's going to be great. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We'll check you for night 1-ish. Going to be awesome. And re-rack your weight. Don't forget to hydrate. Stay off of Snapchat and fucking Twitter, cocksuckers.
Yeah, we lost that clip too.
I'm so pissed over that.
And on behalf of Main Event Shane Uso, this is the Nightmare Doctor. And Booty Adams, you can go to hell. Straight to hell, buddy.
Suck it.